To a space marine, the Boltgun is far more than a weapon. It is an instrument of mankind's divinity, the bringer of death to his foes. Its howling blast is a prayer to the gods of battle. Hello friends, I'm Everman22. Today I want to talk about the Adeptus Astartes iconic weapon, the Mighty Bolter. There are many types of bolters, some so massive only the legendary space marines can wield them, while others are small enough that, though still mighty in their own right, can be wielded by regular humans. We'll be talking about the most common one for now, the Godwin Mark VB pattern. This bolter is a mid-range anti-personnel ballistic weapon that has been the standard weapon of the Adeptus Astartes for almost as long as they had defended the Imperium. It is a treasure weapon and can only be made by extremely skilled weaponsmiths, and so are produced in limited quantities, but always to the highest standards and only using the finest materials. It's so treasured that there's a biometric sensor installed in each and every one of them, so only space marines can wield them. Not only that, but they use specialized ammunition that's also rather difficult to produce. That, combined with the fact that the weapons require dedicated maintenance, is the reason the Imperial Guard generally don't use them, though exceptions do exist. Unlike most range weapons, it lacks a stock, resulting in the grip being much like a pistol's. When stocks are used, they are combined with the M40 targeting system to turn a bolter into a sniper rifle, called stalker pattern bolters. The Godwin Mark VB is so large that if a normal man fired one, his arms would be shattered by the recoil. It uses a sinister Dexter locking mechanism with a sickle-shaped magazine that carries 30 bolts and can fire bursts of up to 4 rounds with one trigger pull. It has a built-in ammunition counter that directly connects to the Space Marine's helmet and displays how many rounds are left in the magazine. It also has an integral targeter that links with the Space Marine's auto senses for greater accuracy. Auto senses, if you didn't know, are thought-activated communication systems built into the Space Marine's helmet. Now let's go more into detail about the most common type of ammunition that's fired. A bolter fires a 75 caliber rocket-propelled round, and while our firearms have a propellant charge in the casing that forces the bullet down the barrel during ignition, the bolt is self-propelled, meaning it has its own fuel system, essentially making a miniature rocket. The problem is that would warp the barrel due to gas pressure, and because of that it employs a two-stage method. A small conventional charge is applied to the bullet while it's still in the barrel and causes it to be forced out at a significant muzzle velocity, while simultaneously igniting the bolt's propellant as soon as it leaves the barrel. That prevents pressure buildup and makes the bolt act like a miniature rocket. And like a rocket, once it penetrates the armor, it explodes. This is accomplished by a mass reactive fuse that has a split-second timer that you can see on this diagram of a bolter round. Number 1 is the solid fuel propellant. Number 2 is the outer casing that has a conventional charge. Number 3 is a gyro stabilizer, which means it's less affected by wind and the like, resulting in better accuracy. Number 5 is a diamantine tip, and diamantine means, as the name suggests, is that it's essentially as hard as a diamond, and this allows it to penetrate most armor before exploding. 6 is the main charge, and 7 is the depleted uranium core. Depleted uranium is an extremely dense metal and gives the round a lot of momentum and increased stopping power. I'm thinking about making a section of all Warhammer 40k weapons, and this includes from the Space Marines to the Eldar, and of course the Imperium. What do you guys think? I'm Everman22. Leave a comment below to tell me your thoughts. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a nice day.